Hi, friends. We've been talking about the difference between living things and non-living things. Yesterday, we read a book called Are You Living? And inside of the book, it had a song. I'm going to sing in the first part of the song and add some movements to it. It goes like this. Are you living? Are you living? Do you eat? Do you sleep? Do you need to breathe air? Move from here to there. You're living. You're living. Okay, my friends, so we watched a video and found out the ways we can tell if something is living and non-living. It's in our song too, those questions that we can ask to determine is it living or non-living. So one of those questions is, does it move on its own? Does it grow? Does it breathe? Can it make more of itself? That word is reproduce. And the last way we can tell is if it needs nutrients like food and water. So I want you to reach into your envelope and take out, excuse me, and take out our work from yesterday. I finished coloring my pictures from yesterday, and you should too. Here are all of my pictures colored. Okay, the other thing we're going to need is our tan paper, and out of our supply box, a glue stick and scissors. Okay, you should have 4 things on your workspace. Do you notice on the top that there's 2 parts that have words? One says living and one says non-living. This also says living and non-living. So we have to look at our pictures and figure out if they're living or non-living. I think we need to cut them out first. Get your scissors. When I cut out work like this that has lots of different spaces and squares, I cut around the outside first. Let me show you what I mean. Remember, your helping hand is going to hold your paper and do your turning. Your scissor hand is going to open and shut. Thumbs up. Open, shut, and open, shut, and give a little cut, cut, cut. Open, shut, and open, shut, and give a little cut, cut, cut. Okay, I have my first piece of scrap. I'm going to keep that on this side of my table. I cut off my bottom part. Now I'm going to keep going around the outside. Okay, I have my second scrap. Make sure, friends, that you're cutting on the dotted line. We're going to cut the next outside line off. Third piece of scrap. Okay, I have one more line to cut off on the outside. Then I can start cutting out my pictures. Okay, there's my last scrap. Now I see lots of lines on the inside that I need to cut off. First, I'm going to cut off my labels on the top. Let me turn my paper. I'm going to cut on this dotted line. Okay, there's my labels. Now I need to cut down the center. There we go. Okay, now I have my labels. I'm going to put them in a pile above my scrap. Okay, now it's time to cut out the pictures. I'm going to cut this long line first. Now I can cut out the small lines. Two. Okay, I'm keeping my pile of pictures here. Long line. This is the easiest way to cut out work like this. Short lines. Do you notice how I'm organizing my work? Scrap paper, labels, pictures. That way I don't accidentally throw away part of my work. Keeping it nice and organized. I'm cutting my last long line. Short lines. Okay. I have all of my pictures cut out and I have my piles ready. I'm finished with my scissors, so I'm going to put those back into my box. Okay, friends, now I need my tan paper. I want my tan paper to be tall and vertical, not long and horizontal. So, turn your paper so that it's tall, and I need to fold it. I'm going to take this corner and touch it to this corner. I'm going to line up my corners. Watch how I press down the paper for my fold. I'm touching the corners here. I'm holding it down with my helping hand, and watch this. I'm going to slide it towards the middle. Up, down. Friends, I just folded my paper in half. No, it's super thin. When I open it, I can see the crease down the middle. This is called a T-chart. I wonder if you can figure out why it's called a T-chart. It looks like a capital T. There's the top and the line down the middle. Okay. I'm going to glue my labels on the top of my T-chart. Roll up your glue. On this side, I'm going to put living. Outline squiggles in the middle. Living. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And on this side of the crease, I'm going to put non-living. Right on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have my labels, living, non-living. Okay, now we're ready to start putting down our pictures. You can pick any picture first. We're going to ask the questions that we learned to ask in the video. The first picture is of a pot. Does a pot grow? No. Does a pot move on its own? No. Does a pot need nutrients like food and water? No. Can a pot make more pots? No. Does a pot breathe? No. This is non-living. Non-living. Let's look at the next one. Ooh, spooky. Oh, just dropped. Hold on. A spider. A spider is. Does a spider breathe? Yes. Does a spider move? Yep. How about does a spider grow? It does. Does a spider need nutrients like food and water? Yes. Can a spider make more spiders and reproduce? It sure can. And this, friends, must be living. A spider is living. Okay, let's see. Let me pick another picture. What should I pick? I'm going to pick this tree. Let me see the questions to ask. Does a tree breathe? Well, it does. Does a tree move and grow? It does. Does a tree need food or nutrients like food and water? Of course. Can a tree reproduce and make more trees? Yes, it can. It must be living. Okay, let's do one more together, and then you can ask these questions to finish your work on your own. I know. Shoes. Can shoes move on their own? No. Do shoes grow? No. How about do shoes breathe? No. Can shoes make more shoes and reproduce? No. Do shoes need nutrients like food and water? No. Then this must be non-living. Non-living. Okay, my friends, let me roll down my glue. You have more work to do. You have lots of pictures to figure out and glue down. Find out, is it living or non-living? Remember the questions to ask. Does it breathe? Can it move and grow? Does it need nutrients like food and water? Can it reproduce and make more? If you answer yes, it is living. If you answer no to those questions, it is non-living. I can't wait to see your work. When you finish putting all your pictures under living or non-living, put your work in your envelope so I can see it when you turn it in. Thank you, friends. Before we go, we're going to sing our song one more time to remind us about living and non-living. Are you ready? Are you living? Are you living? Do you eat? Do you sleep? If you need to breathe air, move from here to there. You're living. You're living. Okay, friends, I'll see you next time. Bye.